So it is the beginning of June, very beginning of June, and we've got cattail.
Cat butt.
Cat butt in the screen. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. That's Theo. He's our major hunter. So, yeah, so what's he been catching this week?
A couple rabbits, small rabbits.
Yeah, so.
Got a bird.
Yeah, yep, they're doing really good with that. Hey, bud, go catch some more rabbits. We don't like those guys. So these guys are definitely starting to fulfill their purpose on the farm, and it's pretty cool to see. June is probably our busiest harvesting month, right? So it's just the very beginning. We've already been harvesting peaches now for what, about 3 weeks? And our first set of peaches is basically done. That's the Florida Prince peach. But one of the things we've talked about here when it comes to peaches is the importance of what?
Thinning.
Yes. Now we thinned, you got a video of us thinning some of our Florida Prince peach trees, and we probably thinned 95% of the peaches.
It seemed like it, yeah.
Yep, and was it enough?
No.
Not even close. So the trees were still completely overloaded, and the fruit size really suffered.
Yeah.
Right? So usually we get fruit that's about the size of a baseball. This year the fruit was maybe the size of a billiard ball or smaller. Who was that?
Theo.
What was that? Was you just do parkour off my shoulders?
He did. He did.
Hey, buddy. But with harvesting, we still have a few more varieties of peaches that are coming off the trees, right? And I think we need to do a little bit of harvesting.
All right.
Let's get it done.
Let's do it.
You just drop it down. I'll be able to reach with this one.
Get him and then fall off his hand.
Well, it was interesting. We're sitting here doing our harvesting with the peaches. All of a sudden, we hear this.
Wow, that was a good impersonation.
Was that pretty good? We had a balloon go over the top of the house. We've actually had that happen once before, but can't blame them. You know, it's kind of a cool spot to go over.
Yeah.
But anyways, we've got our peach harvest. So we had talked a little bit about the fact that we're a little disappointed in the fruit quality this year, and that was specifically because we definitely did not thin enough. So that is so critical. We've got 4 varieties that we picked today. What was the first one?
First one is the early amber.
Yes, and we like this peach. It's a freestone, right? Decent sized peach. This year it's about the size of a billiard ball, which is about as big as any of these got. But what you'll notice when we were harvesting today is we have several of these not covered.
Yeah.
Right? Now, a lot of the fruit is getting eaten, but we are noticing that the trees that are closer to the chicken coop and closer to the cats are not getting as eaten. The ones that are higher up off the ground, those tend to get eaten first. I get the feeling that's a combination of the cats and just traffic, you know, us walking by.
Yeah.
But we did cover at least one in each one of these. So second one was what?
Is the Texas King.
Now, what do you think about the Texas King overall?
It's a fantastic tasting fruit. I really like it. I think it's now my favorite, but again, disappointed in the size this year. Last year we only got a handful off of the tree because it was the first year it fruited. And
they were the size of a baseball.
But they were huge. Yeah. And yeah, this year had a huge fruit set. We thinned it, and obviously not enough because now they're small.
Third one that we had was
the Early Grande.
So Early Grande is actually a really good peach. I would say this one is probably a little better than the Early Amber. Freestone, just like the Texas King, just like the Early Amber. The Early Grande also freestone. So, but a really, really good peach and a freestone variety, ripe at the same time as, well, these other peaches. Last but not least is the Reed's Big, quote unquote, red. Another tree, a fraction of the thinning that should have been done on this tree. These fruit are very, very small, which is really disappointing. But we did try one yesterday. They're actually pretty decent. Now, as far as these are concerned, we have live stream today. We do that the first Saturday of every month at 2 p.m. Arizona time. We're actually gonna be doing a taste test of these. But if you guys are seeing this today, that was at least a week ago. So hey, next time, don't miss those live streams. Oh yeah, look at this.
Right up.
Well, look at the
A line of roots.
Yep. Where were you going?
Wow.
All right, we're up here at the front of the house trying to get some projects done. We noticed that we had some green growing up here where we used to have our guavas. Now, if you guys know, this last year we made the decision to pull our guava trees for a few different reasons. The main one is we didn't like the fruit. Second thing is they're dying up here during the winter time. We just can't seem to get them to go through the winter without losing all their leaves, and we want nice green trees up here. But you guys need to see exactly what's going on. Okay, so now these are the leftover roots from our white Peruvian guava. And you can see this tree is coming right back from the roots. I know we'd had a couple of you guys suggest that this would probably happen, and sure enough, the tree definitely wasn't dead because these roots were still alive. Now, of course, we don't want these up here anymore, but you can see pretty easily that these will definitely come back from the roots and eventually turn into another tree. Of course, that's given enough time to turn into a tree and give you fruit without dying again this winter. But either way, I thought this was actually kind of cool to see. So we had a few things accomplished yesterday. So first one, we were working in the banana area, right? And with wood chips. So what were we doing there?
So the wood chips were starting to break down and getting bare spots, and so we just filled in, wanted to make sure we had a nice good layer of wood chips in there, especially for the banana and the ground cover for the summertime.
Yeah, I know that banana, we're really hoping for a lot of pups and trying to kind of make an area in there for that kind of tropical vibe we got going on. But we also got to work on getting some cleanup done. We had done the citrus pruning a couple weeks ago. With those, especially with the wood chipper, with the Sunjo, having them be a little dry actually helps, right?
Yeah, so it was nice because we were able to kind of crunch some of the leaves off and keep those down as mulch instead of having those go through the chipper, and yeah, was able to just go through and get those chipped up.
So, and then of course, the big thing, we talked about this, I think last week, because we started working on tearing down our old fencing in the front.
Ah, yes.
Right, so we got that all torn down for the most part. Had a couple spots that are not done yet. More importantly, we have the new one started.
Yes.
So what do you think?
Oh, I'm so excited. so excited. It's gonna look so much better. Just have to obviously get it painted, but yeah.
One more plug for Blue Mountain Welding. These guys are fantastic.
They're awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. We've been so excited about everything you've done for us.
Clancy, Colby, thank you guys so much for the beautiful work you guys are doing around the farm. I don't know about you guys, but when you're hiring contractors, the challenge is, first of all, do they show up?
Yeah.
I know we reached out to several welders, never called us back. It's 5:30 in the morning, and they're getting to work here this morning, and they do a fantastic job.
Yeah, I'm really excited because we have several other projects that we want to get done. So I'm really excited to have these guys back and do some more projects for us down the road, since obviously
you want to spend money.
Save up some more money.
So just want to thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We cover a lot of things here on this newly established functioning farm, and would love to see you on a regular basis. If you have any questions or comments, those go in the
comment section down below.
And our Amazon shop, I'll leave a link down in the description. That's a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with the link down below, it doesn't matter what you buy, you help us support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere,
so can you.
Come on, baby. Oh, hey, buddy. Where you going? Kissed a cat's butt.